If Genesis 12 and 20 really are two versions of one memory, why didn't the final editor just pick one? Two foreign kings get treated so differently, okay? So like Pharaoh in Genesis 12, God hits him with plagues. He never really speaks. He never gets a dream. He figures out he's been tricked after he's already been punished. Abraham walks out rich and Pharaoh barely is even a character in the story. Then we have Abimelech in Genesis 20. God shows up in a dream and talks with him. He lets him defend himself, calls him a man of integrity, lets him morally rebuke Abraham in front of his own court. And the story ends with a covenant. It's the same setup, the same lie from Abraham, same kind of foreign king. Sarah's taken, but it's a completely different ending. Okay, why? If we're going off of this theory, why? The answer turns out to be one of the textbook fingerprints scholars use to tell J from E in the first place. The two sources don't just write differently, they think differently, especially about foreigners. They give the exact same news event, okay? And this is the same exact press conference. It's the same person, same 5 seconds of footage. It's the same camera angle. If you only saw the CNN version, you'd walk away thinking one thing, but if you saw the Fox version, you would walk away thinking a different thing. It's the same event, two completely different stories. The worldview in the room the story was written in is doing all the heavy lifting. That's J&E. It's the same memory, same Abraham, the same lie. But the southern writer and the northern writer have completely different worldviews. And those worldviews bleed into every detail in how they tell the story. E has room in its theology for idea that God speaks to people outside the covenant, that a pagan king can have integrity, that a treaty with a foreign ruler can be a good thing. So in E's hands, Abimelech doesn't get plagues, he gets dreams and a chance to defend himself. That's why Pharaoh feels like a fundamentally different character than Abimelech, because in the doublet reading, they're written by different authors with different theological imaginations. Why the redactor kept both? If Genesis 12 and 20 really are two versions of one memory, why didn't the final editor just pick one? It came from real communities. He couldn't throw either away, so he kept both. The doublet isn't a theological statement, it's editorial honesty. The other camp says editing is authorship. The decision to place these stories side by side, close enough to invite comparison, that itself is a compositional act. It's two ancient communities, simultaneous memories of the same event, told through completely different worldviews. The southern version and the northern version, the same Abraham, it's the same lie, through two theological lenses.